Well, Graham, a big 3 points for you.
Yeah, look, they're all big, all big. We're in the business of winning football matches, and I thought we thoroughly deserved it, to be fair. We rebelled everything that they chucked at us, each and every one of us to a man. We got ahead on every ball that came into our box. I thought it was a real manful, real professional performance from the lads.
Farquharson getting his first goal for the club. You like to score a goal as a centre-back during your playing days. His first for the county. What have you said to him?
I've just told him congratulations, and I think he's been different class for us. He's trying to claim the second one in there as well, so he's getting a bit carried away with himself. But I thought he was a man mountain today, not just today since I've come through the front door. So it's a pleasure working with him, and like I say, if he keeps churning out performances like he has been week in, week out, he'll go on to bigger and better things in his career.
You brought it up, that second goal. Who did get the final touch? We had it down as an own goal.
I have no idea. The lads are in there arguing about it. I've been given 3 or 4 names, so I've no idea. I know Omar was in the mix. I know Cam Norman was in the mix. I know Prez is trying to claim it as well. So listen, I don't think it matters really. Once we got the second goal, that just gave us that little bit of breathing space that we needed in a tense atmosphere, in a tense game.
Yeah, you said it was tense. Gillingham scrapping for their lives already at this stage of the season. Fans were starting to get frustrated. That goal came at just the right time.
Yeah, we worked a great set piece as well, forced off. So I thought we were unlucky not to be 1-0 up. But they had a little spell there where Joe Day pulled off a wonderful save. 2 saves actually, to be fair to him, and like I said, we put our bodies on the line during that little period. I think that was the only period they troubled us. They troubled us in everything else we seen out, we dealt with, and we handled. But there's a lot more. There is a lot more to come from this group if they can keep believing and keep growing in confidence. I'm really pleased with them tonight. I'm really proud of them as well. The way they've responded to me coming through the front door. So it's a big victory for the lads, for them individually and for them collectively. But it's also a massive victory for the crowd, who I thought they were brilliant today. I took the song at the end as well. They were getting it going. I thought they were great. It's a real starting to build a real atmosphere at this place, and hopefully we can make it a little bit of a fortress like it used to be.
Fans certainly had their say as Omar Bogle left the field, headed down to the dressing room after being substituted. You obviously exchanged views, should we put it like that? What happened?
Well, when you're playing for me, I'm going to exchange views with people. I don't mind going in the boxing ring with people. I'm easy, but no, there's no issues. I just thought Omar was a little bit tight in his calf, and he kept saying he was okay to play on. He kept saying he was okay to play on. He didn't want to come off. He wanted to stay on the pitch, but I just felt fresh legs, and I didn't want that to happen to him because of his work rate, his attitude, and his commitment. The running and the pressing and the cover he does for this club. He's our leading goal scorer, so he's a pivotal part of anything we're trying to do with this football club. So he was a little bit frustrated with me for taking him off. He wanted to fight me, so I'll see him in the car park after. But look, that's a small little detail. I want players who want to stay on the pitch. I want players who don't want to come off, and that's right up my street. I don't have an issue with it, to be fair.
So no problems, no repercussions, no nothing. Just training on Monday, looking ahead to that.
In terms of
Omar and the rest of it.
No. He was. Like I said, I'll pat him on the back. He was annoyed for coming off, and the day I take a player off and they're happy to come off, I'll chuck my hat at it. I will have a pitch side ruckus, but no, not an issue. I know people will make things out of it that's not there. That's life. That's the life we live in. That's the game we're in. But no issues whatsoever.
Congratulations to this.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
You scored at vital times, and you just before half time, and then that second one early in the second half too.
Yeah, it was. I thought we started really well the first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes. We had a great little chance from the set piece as well. But then we just came off it a little bit. We stopped doing what we were good at, switching play and getting down the sides and things like that. So the goals come at important times, and we know from past experience. I just look back at the Leicester game. when they scored their goals was it the 44th, 45th minute and then the 83rd minute. So timing is big in football, and our goals today was the timing of our goals today was a big plus for us.
Yeah, given what happened last week, you gave up the 1-0 lead at half time. To get that second was vital, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Ease a bit of pressure.
That's football, isn't it? You're going to win games 1-0. You're going to maybe you lose games from being in the lead. That's football. These lads are experienced enough. They've been over the course so many times. They've seen it. They've been in front. They've been behind. That's just part and parcel of a season of football.
Yeah. You say you don't look at the table too much. We're 6 points clear of the bottom two now, so we'll make happy reading if you do take advantage.
Well, that's for you guys to be looking at that. I honestly don't see the sense in looking at league tables at this time of the season. That's been quite honest. There will be a team that will come and put a run together that nobody expects in the division. There will be a team that slips. So I certainly wouldn't be looking at the league table at this stage of the season. I know you guys like to look at it and speak about it and bring it up, but that's certainly not on our agenda. We need to get things right on the pitch before we start looking at the tables and positions.
One defeat in 6 now in the league. Do you believe the Newport County could be that team that goes on that run that you just talked about?
Again, listen, just dealing game by game. We've got some real good quality in that change room. We've got some real good lads. I keep telling these lads they can be anything they want if they apply themselves properly, if they train properly, if they take instruction properly, if they take the chance, if they cut out the basic, take the chances in front of the goal, if they cut out the basic errors. These lads could be anything they want. It's their careers, what they want for their careers, what they want for themselves is entirely up to them, and it's how hard and how much they want it. So I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't get too excited with a victory. With today's victory, we'll enjoy the night. We'll get our head around the weekend, and then we'll start again on Monday morning for our next challenge.
Come out to a special live rendition of David Thewins and Rohid just before the World Cup. That must have been a special atmosphere to walk into.
It was brilliant, yeah. It was brilliant to hear him. I heard him sing warming up. I was lucky enough to listen to him warming up. But it was a really catchy tune, to be fair. It's a real good tune, and the fans were going at the end as well behind the dugouts. So yeah, it was a real good day, and obviously with a real good send off for the Welsh national team to the World Cup, and obviously from ourselves, from each player in the change room, and from Newport County, we'd like to wish them all the best, and I hope they can go and do a nation proud.
Do we get your support for the World Cup, you being an Irishman?
I'll certainly be looking at Wales. I'll certainly be supporting them. Yes, I'll certainly be wishing them all the best. But I've got much more important things to do here at Newport County than to be sitting watching a World Cup that's off in Qatar with no Republic of Ireland. So I'll look at the Welsh games. Yes, I'll be hoping they win. I hope they do well, and again, because it'll reflect well in the community. So yeah, I do hope they do well, and I will be cheering them on.
Tomorrow marks your first month in charge of Newport County. What have you learned so far in your time with the club?
That a month goes very, very quickly. I wouldn't, and I couldn't tell you whether it's a week or a month. It just the time has just flown in. It's just been flying. Certainly a roller coaster. Certainly enjoyable. Like I say, it's a great group of lads. Real strong core of lads in there, young and old. And when you have good seniors, you'll have good juniors. So. I dare say, look, I've got a lot to learn going forward with this group, with this club. But look, we've started okay, just okay. Okay may not be good enough to win prizes, so we need to be better. We need to be better than okay. And I think with this group of boys, I think we could we can improve. We certainly can improve.
Both goals today came in and around set-piece situations. That just goes to show how important they are to the way you want to play and the way Newport County plays. Yeah, we didn't create massive amounts. We had a couple of opportunities, a couple of chances, but set pieces are massive in League Two. I believe, you'll probably correct me, I believe 33% of League Two goals are scored from set pieces. So that's how important set pieces are in this division. We've been strong from set pieces, and we aim to carry that on. You move on to Tuesday now. MK Dons away in the Papa John's Trophy. Well, should fans expect to see changes? Maybe some of the younger lads that you spoke so highly of on Tuesday night in the meeting manager evening. Should we see some of them get some time?
To be honest, I've not even looked, I've not even thought about Tuesday night. We'll, again, like I said earlier on, we'll assess tonight, we'll have a look, we'll have a roll call in the morning. We'll get the lads in on Monday, we'll have a look at them, see how they're feeling, see what the knocks, the injury situations are like, and we'll assess from there.
Last one from me, Cameron Norman, he had to go off with looks like an injury. Can you give us any update on him?
Again, he was tight. He was another one who didn't want to leave the pitch, but we don't want long-term injuries, and I've stressed that to the lads, tight. So, and you got to remember, these lads have. It's not just the 90 minutes that the fans see them on that they put that work in on a Saturday. They work their socks off Monday to Friday, and it's been intense. It's been demanding since I've come through the door, and they will need downtime. They will need time off. They will need rest periods. But for the time being, we'll just have to work through them injuries. Nothing serious. I hope, touch wood. Nothing serious. I think he's just feeling a bit tight.
Cheers, Graham.